Hello, this is Positive Vibes Enterprise. I am Tom Goodwin. This is Michelle Ronquillo.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back.
And the subject today is spiritual daily value.
Yes.
And that has to do with what do you do during the day spiritually to make progress, to steer yourself. And, time is something you have to manage, and time starts with one day at a time. Actually, starts sometimes 1 minute at a time.
One moment, one breath.
So, so the reason we're talking about daily is that if you don't do it daily, when will you do it?
Yeah, the procrastination is up to you, right? The motivation and where your values lie in your everyday box.
And I deal with cycles a lot. Like you hear about the cycle of abuse or a cycle of this, cycle of that. Well, we have a daily cycle. You get up, you go to work, or you do something to contribute to society, and and your habits come out every day. If you have bad habits, you're going to end up probably indulging in them during the day.
That's right. The values go into what your behaviors are, what your habits are. Doing the right thing when no one's looking, integrity steps. Those are the daily values. Are you walking what you're talking, or are you talking air? Are you talking something that you want to do and you strive to do, but you are not showing the actions towards that? Daily values means that you can do it. You can get to those things that you want to be. You can get to those things that you talk about. However, don't be hypocritical in your spiritual daily values. Live up to what you are acting and talking at the same time.
And people a lot of times have these New Year's resolutions, how they're going to change things.
Right.
And the thing is, you have to do it every day. You have to say, today, I'm going to make an effort to cut down on something that's bad for me and to add some things that are good for me.
That's right. And you have to look at what is in out of control and what is in control with your daily life now, your habits, your routines. What can you strive to do better on? Maybe your diet, maybe your midnight snacks, things like that. You can turn into healthy habits that can help you progress your walks into the spiritual realm of these daily values that you need to uphold every day. Who's going to do it for you? There's nobody that's going to say, hey, did you do your daily values? Did you do your looking at what you need to balance and control in your life? Nobody's going to do that but you. So you have to be the motivator. You have to be the one that pushes you to those extreme levels to change and make habits into realities of what you want to do, not only what you say you want to do.
And if you feel like your life is not going anywhere, it starts today.
That's right.
Today is when you make it go somewhere, because there's a lot of things you can do to improve your overall well-being so you can be more effective. There's a lot of things you can figure out how to improve your diet. You can make an effort. You don't have to just get in the collective mindset of indulging in all these things that you see on TV or whatever, and never breaking away from the pattern that you're sort of like brainwashed into in our indulgent type society. You can say, I'm not going to be like everybody else. And a lot of times, if you are like everybody else, you may not have the ability to cope well enough at that effort level, in that, what do you call, your quality of life may not be good enough for you to really be able to achieve if you're just normal.
Yeah, I call it stagnant energy. It's like the ocean. That energy has to flow, it has to move, it has to always circulate, change. And if you get into a creature of habit, if you're not changing and involving your habits, then you get into a stagnant energy where you're not really doing anything. You're going work, home, work, home. You're a zombie. You're just moving with life, and life will keep on moving until you push something out of yourself to change and see in the reflections of your actions and what you value in those belief structures that you have. You can't just know something. You have to show it in actions, show that it really works, that it really, really is part of your rooted belief systems, and you really value those belief systems because they work in your everyday life.
And then, when I'm talking about time management, little changes done every day add up to big changes over a period of time.
That's right.
And that's why it's so important to um, value time. Time is a very important factor in our reality. Some belief systems tend to act like time doesn't matter,
And
but
it
time
really
matters a
does.
lot, and
Yeah.
time costs money, as the boss would tell you. You have to invest your time in something valuable, and as these little investments you make every single day in improving yourself will make a difference over time. And most people don't make the extra effort. So if you make the extra effort, you will stand out from other people, and then you will make things happen that they're not making things. That's not happening with them.
Yeah, and that's a good point, because in your daily life, in the daily grinds of things, if you're grounded enough to know that time management and get all those goals and things that you want to do done, on including the everyday grind that you face, that's amazing steps, and it gains to a higher level of a spiritual perspective when you look at the time that, yes, in the moment it's rough, it's tough, it takes long. Uh, However, over a period of days and weeks and months, it grows into great spiritual growth for yourself in those daily values, because you can add extra things now. Because once something is accomplished, boom, you can add more things, and then you grow and understand the multitasking of you. And we're not here to just come to work, go home, and do the normal. It's here to understand the spiritual evolvements and the purposes of those daily values.
And one of the things is with exercise or anything that you're doing to try to improve yourself, there's a difficulty factor. And as difficulty become more, but would contribute and makes you able to the connection. Okay, it will make a difference. Is that you just have to understand that when you're struggling, you deal with pain and difficulty and getting where you want to go. That's how you achieve things, and that's how you get to a higher degree of skill and able to handle a higher level of difficulty, like the um, person in the gymnast, the higher level of difficulty. That's what makes them so good at what they do. And the problems in this world are difficult, so don't think you're going to solve a difficult problem without dealing with difficulty.
Yes, and that's the main point here, is practice, practice, practice every day, once a day. Keep those routines, keep those habits of positive thinking, keep those habits of spiritually looking at your daily values and what you are doing with those time management skills that you have, and juggling that energy that will bring you closer to those spiritual growth levels that you want to hit.
And one of the things you need to do is constantly do research and this, do research on ways you can improve yourself. And if you can think of anything you want to do, explore it and see what the
Please.
possibilities are, because a lot of it has to do with thinking things through and doing the mental effort to design your life and to use all the resources available to do so. And a lot of those resources are books and other people. And so you turn over every stone and figure out the best way to make things better in your life, and then be able to contribute to the world what you have to offer. And that's what it's all about, because that's how you develop goodwill, and that's how you make things better for yourself, by by contributing to the world and other people around you.
Yeah, that's right. And the purposes and goals that you have practice in your daily life. understand that those values come from your hard work, your hard actions, your motivations, your mindset, all those things. Pat yourself on the back and be proud that those daily values are in place, and keep striving and keep practicing and keep evolving and keep researching and keep questioning and keep going.
And don't be afraid to stand alone and be unique, because that's how you develop further, is by being unique and not leaning on other people. Because when you lean on other people, you're going to find that they won't support you as well as you can support yourself if you work at it.
Yes, a good support team is really important when we connect with others. But Tom is right. It is important to have that independent confidence that no matter what, you're going to trust your gut instincts. You're going to trust that gut intuition to do the right thing for your life and your pathways and your values and your belief cores.
Okay, this is Positive Vibes to Prize. I'm Tom Goodwin. This is Michelle Ronquillo. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.
Yes, please do. And we'll see you next time. Thank you all. Bye-bye.
Bye.